Hi friend, uh, today I have an assignment for a movie review. Uh, this time we will discuss the 29 Indonesian movie directed by Joko Anwar. Let's start the movie. This film stars a young couple at the time, uh, namely Fahri Albar as Gambir and Marsha Timothy as Talida. This film is also strengthened by Aryo Bayu as Dandung and Otto Jauhari as Rio, Tio Pakusadewo as Koh Jimmy, and Hanidar Amru as Menik Sasongko, namely Gambir's mom. This film is a psychological thriller genre based on the novel by Sekar Ayu Asmara with title Pintu Terlarang, which was released in 24. The film begins with an exhibition of sculptures by Gambir. The stages are in the form of a pregnant mother with various poses. This shows that Gambir is in a, in the golden moment on this career. However, Gambir doesn't seem to be enjoy this success. One another story, we are introduced to another story, namely a child who always experienced torture from his parent. However, it turned out uh, that there is a reason behind Gambir's discomfort with his successful career. There is a terrible story behind the states he made. Apparently, all of his states of pregnant woman had human baby fetus inside. That is why the states are sold because they are seem alive. Because there is something that should be alive in it. All of this was done by Gambir because of the coercion and encouragement of his wife, Talida. It all started with Talida's desire to abort their first child, then put it in a state of a pregnant woman made by Gambir. It can be seen Gambir here described as a weak man because Gambir always follow all the string wishes of his wife. Uh, okay. While in this studio, Gambir found a door behind a cupboard that Talida forbade him to open. Talida stated that if the door was open, her feeling would be crushed and everything between them would be destroyed. But lately, Gambir always get mysterious messages uh, that show tolong aku. In Indonesia, it's mean help me. Which finally as with finally as the story unfolds that this message comes from a young child who was always tortured by his parent somewhere unknown. Then Gambir found a mysterious building called Herosase, which is he was prohibited to enter the building, but one of occasion Gambir saw his best friend Dandung enter the Herosase. Because forced by Gambir, Dandung finally recommended to join the secret organization. After joining, Gambir found other oddities. Inside the building, room have been prepared for visitor, which has been prepared with a TV in room. The video on TV turned out the, to be a live record from camera secretly installed in certain house. What's even crazier, the tapes always contain violence, pornography, and other absurd things like this. Grandma tape shaving her own hand. From the live record, Kamir finally found the child who had been giving Gambir secret messages all the time. Gambir also began to feel sorry, emotionally connected, and then tried to find out where the child was. But no clue can help him. So Gambir always regularly visit the Herosase building to follow the development of child who is always being abused by his parent. But one day, a terrible incident occurred. From the recordings, it can be seen that the child killed both of his parents. Gambis can do anything, can only cry from the room in the Hirosese building. Then Gambir found another reality. Accidentally, Gambir finds secret recording from his own house. What was finally revealed, what that Gambir's mother had always told his wife, Talida, to have sex with other people, namely his two friends, Rio and Dandung, so that they could have offspring. Then it was revealed that Talida had leaked the content of pregnant state to Kohjimi as material to blackmail Gambir, so he would not stop making a state of a pregnant woman. It can be seen that Gambir's emoticons are gathering and ready to explode. So Gambir prepared Riving by inviting everyone to dinner to welcome Christmas. Uh, while having while having dinner, Gambir put poison into the wine that was served with the food. The poison called devilish spit. It can make people who drink it paralyzed for 10 minutes so they can only see and hear everything. Gambir started executing Kohjimi, Rio, and Dandung by slit their throat. Then he buried his mother's face in a big bowl of soup. And for Talida, Gambir shot her head. And before she died, Talida, whose poisonous effect to wear off, said about the forbidden door. Gambir tried to break into the forbidden door. It turned out, and behind it was the house of the child who was being abused. He saw the corpse of his mother, whose face was same as Gambir's mom. That's when Gambir realized that the world of Gambir and Talida was a mere imagination. Gambir returned to his true place, a ward in a mental hospital. The little boy he had seen was a fragment from Gambir's childhood, and before he slit his own throat, the police came to his house. Gambir who live in solitude become frustrated and become a better life person in his own world, own imagination. Escape from the cruel world of reality. His imagination as a schoolgirl is a gift from journalist named Ranti, who provide book and magazine as a medium for Gambir's imagination. Gambir present Ranti with the position in her imagined world as Talida, and Dandung, Ojimi, and Rio are administration of the mental hospital who are used as character in Gambir's imagination. At the end of the film, Gambir returned to his imagination as a pastor who handled a crunch. After the credit was finished, Ranti called her friend at the office and left the mental hospital. The name of the mental hospital is called Hirosase. In this film, Joko Anwar tried to convey a hidden message in the form of exploitation of violence conveyed by the media today. News of violence was broadcast freely. The Hirosase building and its organization symbols the mass media. It can be seen that in one of the scenes there is a Freemason symbol. This show that the mass media is controlled by secret organizations that are responsible for exciting violence and pop culture. Also, many secret symbols scatter everywhere, like painting one eye. At the end of the film, Gambir breaks through the fourth wall by looking at the camera or audience. This is a technique that is often used in uh, use of filmmaker to create an emotion connection between the audience and the main character. In accordance with the development theory by Sigmund Freud, he stated that a personality can be affected by problem in subconscious. Indirectly, events that occur in childhood will affect life in the future. In his theory, Sigmund Freud explained that the human personality consists of three structures, namely id, ego, and superego. The id is the actual individual's personality. The ego is a personality that is formed due to the demand of reality, and the superego is the moral body of one's personality.